Very good evening to you and a warm welcome if you're just joining us. We start with this. MK Party Member of Parliament Duduzile Zuma-Sambudla wants the terrorism case against her permanently dropped. She appeared in Durban at the Durban High Court today, where her incitement to violence case linked to the July 2021 unrest was postponed to the 14th of August. Newzroom Afrika's Ngcobo tells us more.
The case involving former President Jacob Zuma's daughter, Duduzile Zuma-Sambudla, has been postponed to the 14th of August for a pre-trial hearing. On Thursday, her legal representative, Ngcobo, indicated that they would be reviewing a decision by the KZN Director of Public Prosecutions, Elaine Harrison, to reject their submission to have the terrorism case dropped.
They have not yet submitted the representation in order to escalate them from the DPP to the National Director in terms of Section 2216 of the NPA Act. Once they do so, it will then be a matter that the NTPP would have to consider depending on what they present before her. She will also have to get a report from the Director of Public Prosecutions, because in terms of the NPA Act, an NDPP may only review a decision to prosecute or not to prosecute after consulting the relevant DPP.
The National Prosecuting Authority remains adamant that they have a watertight case after doing an analysis by forensic experts of the tweets that were posted by Zuma-Sambudla on that week of July 2021.
Upon examination of the tweets that were posted in her X account, prosecutors consulted forensic evidence experts, consulted interpreters of emojis, interpreters of social media content. Because remember, I had indicated that these expertise reside outside of the South African Police Service, so they had to be outsourced. So the belief is that the charges will be sustained when the trial does proceed.
Meanwhile, the Umkhonto weSizwe Party says this terrorism case is an extension of the politically motivated witch hunt against former President Jacob Zuma, which is now seeing his daughter being a victim of a sustained manufactured campaign over the years.
It's political persecution because the issue here, all she ever did on Twitter was to say, "We see you." And all of this happened after the event. Now the question is, how do you get charged for inciting when something has already happened? You know, how is that? And also, if you are to look at the target market, if you look at the people that were actually involved in the looting and all of that, these are not the kinds of people that are following her on Twitter or even have a Twitter account or even have data, just poor people.
The onus is now on Zuma-Sambudla's lawyers to ensure that they make those representations before National Director of Public Prosecutions, Shamila Batohi. It will be Batohi's discretion that determines whether or not the trial goes ahead from the 10th of November until the 21st of December. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Ziyanda Ngcobo in Durban.